only 2% of people think. 3% think that they think. 95% would rather die than think. That's a quote by George Bernard Shaw that I just shared with you. But I think it's absolutely right, because your mindset may be the single most important factor that will guarantee your success and growth in your career or in life. Your mind is a powerful gift and tool that you can use to transform your life. It was Napoleon Hill, I believe, that said that anything that your mind has the power and the ability to conceive, it's only a matter of time. You'll be able to have it in your hands. Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Super excited as always to have you with me. I am going to be talking to you about one topic that is so dear to my heart. I love this topic, and it's about mindset. I'm going to be talking to you about how to develop the mindset to help you build a successful career. Thinking, someone said, is the highest function that the human being is capable of. And it separates us. The truth is that it separates us from animals. You know, it makes us different. It makes us men. It makes us human. You know, and you cannot, your career cannot outdo the quality of your mindset. If your mindset is negative, you think low of yourself, you're just not there, that it will tell significantly on your career and on your success in life. You know. So when there's a problem, usually I tell people, if you keep having problems in your career, sometimes people keep going back and forth. You've done everything you think you know to do and it's still not working. Maybe there's some mental blocks in your mind. Some things are keeping you and they're holding you back. Like someone rightly said, the mind is just like an open field. If you plant weeds in it, you will harvest weed. If you plant crops, you will harvest those crops. You know, if you plant fruits on it, for instance, a mango tree, you will eventually reap mangoes. If you plant tomatoes, you reap tomatoes. But if you plant poison, for instance, you know there's some plants that are poisonous, you can reap poison. If you plant medicinal herbs, you can reap. So that's exactly what the mind is. What are you feeding into your mind? Inadvertently becomes the output that you watch, that comes out of you and determines the quality of the life that you live or the level of success that you attain. So very quickly, I'm going to be sharing with you certain things that you need to do to help you have a very positive mindset and be very intentional. And the first thing is to begin to think. Someone said thinking is the start of all creation. Anything that you see, existed twice. Anything that man created, for instance, the wristwatch I'm wearing, it first happened in the mind of somebody. Somebody thought of it, and that is what made them eventually produce it, and there's a physical one. So everything is created twice, you know. So if you believe in your heart that you can create a particular kind of success, a particular kind of career, you see yourself as that, eventually you're going to get there. So it is possible. If you believe you can be more, have more, and do more, you can attain it, but you need to spend time thinking. Now, they tell us that an average human being would think like 60 to 70,000 thoughts every day. So every day you think that many thoughts. So you need to spend time thinking on a daily basis. Like, think about your career. What are the prospects? Where are you going? Where do you move to? What do you do? That is how man has developed. That is how man has put men on the moon. That's how we've built aircrafts. That's how we've done amazing things in technology that we see happening around us. It's simply because somebody somewhere sits down and thinks and begins to say, what if I do this way? What if I do, they used to say the world is flat until somebody thought that, okay, let me even try it out. Let me go and travel and see. People actually thought if you travel too far, you fall off. And then with time, people realize that no, it's not actually flat, it's round. And so many things, so many discoveries in medical science across different professions have happened because people dare to think. So the first starting point, like I said, so people think they're thinking. So you can imagine, most people don't, quality thinking, not just thinking anyhow. The number 2 thing you need to do, you need to reset your mind so that you can change the current you into you get in life who you are and not what you want. So your mind must be at the level of the person you want to be that can deliver the results that you want to get in your life. And you reset your mindset, like I said earlier, by thinking, and then by creating the image of who you want to be. Hold that image in your mind. You're in a particular sector, you want to rise to the top, you want to be the MD, you want to be, whatever. You want to build your career. You want to be the manager, you want to have that promotion. Can you begin to see yourself as that? Can you begin to internalize it? Because change actually happens from the inside and it goes out, So, and the truth is that you always think. Like I said, 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. So whether you like it or not, you're going to think. So why not be intentional about the thoughts that you're allowing to pass through your mind and create them definitely, So number 3, be deliberate and intentional about how and what you think. So I'm just emphasizing this. I read a story, or I heard a story by L. Nightingale, and he talked about, during the Depression years in the US, there was this all these people into lumber business, and most of them, because of the financial, the economy, the recession, the depression and all that, people were not doing well, but he seemed to be doing very well. And so his colleagues would ask him, why are we not doing well? And you are doing well. The economy is bad. And he said every day when he gets home, he locks himself in a room and he stays for a few minutes and begins to think, how will my business be done in 10 years from now? And then he starts to do it now. Amazing. And he was successful. He survived that time. Just like when COVID came. When COVID came, a lot of businesses died, yet a lot of businesses flourished. It's simply the people behind those businesses is simply a function of, okay, COVID has come, I cannot go out. What can I do? How can I transform my business? How can I do and if you're living in this current 21st century, you need to be a forward thinker because technology is changing. Every year we have new phones, iPhone, Samsung, they bring out new models with improvements on it. So it shows you that people are thinking ahead. So you can't afford to be living in the past or thinking in the past. Number 4 is increase the level of your awareness. So quit being the effect. Be aware of your environment. Happen to life and don't let life happen to it. You happen to life by creating the right thoughts in your heart and in your mind, and then you produce it, Number 5 thing, be willing to do what you have never done to change your wrong belief systems. A lot of us, the belief systems we had were by default. Maybe we grew up. I always like to give the example. You see a young baby, is explorative. They want to crawl everywhere. They touch everything. They put it in their mouth. And as they begin to grow, we begin to beat them. Stop it. You cannot be that. A child will say, oh, if I grow up, I'm going to be the president. They will say, come on, shut up. Go and sit down there. Do you think it's people like you that is to... You're killing the dreams. And before you know it, that person gets to a point, they stop dreaming, they stop thinking, and they just feel, oh, this is who I am. I'm a nobody. People in my family or people from this part of where I come from, they don't do well. And it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy in your life. But the truth is that you can change it. You can change it by being intentional. And you need to speak what you are doing because words are creative. Words are creative. So as you're changing your thoughts, create affirmations. Believe in yourself. You wake up in the morning, take responsibility for your life and career, And that is why only 5% of the world's population control 95% of the resources. Why? Those 5% think differently. John Maxwell said the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is how they think. So quit having that pity party. Quit feeling sorry for yourself. quick thinking that, no, I cannot make it, start to think differently, start to speak. Don't entertain negative. Don't let people come around you and talk negatively. If people are complaining about the economy, always emphasize that, no, I'm going to do well. I'm going to get a promotion. I'm going to prosper in this job. I'm going to rise to the top. Speak it to yourself. Stand in front of the mirror. Say it to yourself. And I guarantee you, you will begin to see the law of attraction working for you. Things will just begin to happen for you, in an amazing way. So I hope I've been able to help you. Please, if there's one thing you would do for me, get to work changing how you think. Be intentional. Give it 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at night, or 10 minutes. And as you go, you increase it. I bet you this worked for me. I was a very shy, timid person. Changing the way I think has been a great help in building my career. So I hope I've been able to help you. I would love to see your comments in the comment section. Click on the subscribe button to subscribe if you have not done so yet. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.